Well, good evening and welcome into WCU Esports, where tonight we see your Western Colorado Crimson Rocket League team, currently 4-1, tied for seed number 2, about to take on the current first seed, 5-0, University of Alaska Anchorage Esports Seawolves Green. I don't know why that's their full title, but it is. Looking ahead at, or just looking into some of the ranks for tonight's game, just because that's really all you can go off of sometimes, we have someone who is currently ranked at Champ 2. This is the opposition, by the way. So we have a Champ 2, a Champ 3, a Grand Champ 1, a Diamond 2, and a Platinum 1 as the people who are the 5 available for University of Alaska Anchorage. For your Mountaineers, however, we have what is going to be a GC 1, or Champ 1, and a Champ 3. So it should be an even matchup. We're going to go ahead and take a step away here from casting as we wait for them to get lobby and everything sorted. And we'll be back in just a moment for Game 1 in this Best of 5 series.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, oh.
Oh, okay. Well, we're in the middle of the game. Okay. We got 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. Oops.
Sorry.
I 50.
Unlucky.
I flipped the wrong way.
You're good. I'm gonna cheat up with you.
Okay. I'll try to dead it if I can. Kill it, I guess would be
Put it
better.
onto the wall. Rain, go up.
I should have. You're right.
I hit it to the side. Ooh, that was a nice center. It missed it. You missed it.
Damn. That was my fault. I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah. It's Tristan? Oh.
Dude, Nolan, come massage me and give me a head kiss.
Well, welcome in as we are just underway here for WCU versus University of Alaska Anchorage. Western Colorado definitely on paper the underdogs in this one. University of Alaska looks a little bit higher in rank, a little bit more consistently as opposed to the Mountaineers, and Western also being with one loss so far in the season. University of Alaska currently undefeated, including against the current 2 seed. So it should be a hard-fought matchup tonight, but we'll see what happens here between your second-ranked Mountaineers. The other team tied for second seed is New Mexico State Crimson, who Western will face next week, as Western almost finds a way to put themselves up early in this one, but not quite, as University of Alaska does connect with the save. But the Mountaineers are finding their way to keep pressure, start with it, and keep pushing it all night tonight. We do see someone new for Western coming in. Gucky Widazaza is the full name, but from henceforth shall be just Gucky. The general sub for the Mountaineers, almost a shot there, but easily defended by Bunla. Oh no, it's an accidental double tap on the own goal from WCU. It is University of Alaska who opens the scoring in this one. It is 1-0. But that said, we are very early in this, and that took a stroke of luck for the Seawolves to get ahead in this one. Tonight we do have some viewing here in the esports arena at WCU. So definitely something that we love to see as more people start to show up. Bunla with a whiff with a chance. Gucky gets up. Good block towards net. Bowser clears it downfield. Thing with a misflip. He has to get back in time for that. And no, he can't. It has just been 2 accidents back-to-back for the Mountaineers that allow the Seawolves to advance this game to a 2-0 lead. But we can't count the Mountaineers out yet. First of all, we're not even halfway through this. Game 1 in a best-of-5 series. And second, they showed a lot of offensive pressure early in this one. So WCU can still come out on top. Just need to take a second to breathe, recollect themselves, and figure out how they want to approach for the remainder of this series. Opportunity tonight to take first seed away from University of Alaska, at least for the time being. There are the Mountaineers, WCU, New Mexico State, and Alaska with the top 3 seeds, but right now it is going to be University of Alaska extending that lead 3-0 before we even hit halfway in game 1. That said, we do have WCU sub on standby, Bridger for the Mountaineers, able to do something tonight, Snowflake, my apologies, able to do something as needed for the Mountaineers. And Thing just going to clear it to the side, trying to relieve some of that offensive pressure. But something that we're seeing tonight is just an offensive display coming from University of Alaska. It is 4-0 before we hit halfway. But this is game 1. Few lucky bounces. But that said, the pressure will force those to happen. University of Alaska showing that they are the higher team tonight. Overcommit on that kickoff from the Mountaineers. As we have a little bit of a disruption from someone who will be coming to stream, helping with casting starting very soon. Tomorrow night will be our very own Nono Karna helping out. But for now, just here to see how things are run in the casting booth for the first time really in his career here at Western. Almost a chance there on a redirect from Bunla, and the passing from WCU is certainly there, but the timing just slightly off. The Mountaineers looking to find a way to at least get some form of an answer to this Seawolf offense. Thing looking to get a challenge out. It's shot towards net by Bowser, but it's cleared wide, and now the Mountaineers really need to take a step back and find a way to just get some momentum on their side. It's not the greatest start to the series that we've seen from them, but that's not to say they can't do something with it. The minute pause in between games will be determinant in how the Mountaineers progress in game 2. Just because it's a beating one game doesn't mean it's going to be a beating all series, as Bunla does open up the scoring there for the Mountaineers with 1:12 left on the clock. A bit late to start a 4-goal comeback, but it's not done yet. We can still see Bunla, or the Mountaineers as a whole, find a way to climb back into this one. I mean, we're Mountaineers after all. What we do is climb. So we'll see what happens very early off of this kickoff. It could be Gucky going up to get a touch. He gets the contest towards the Seawolf net. Bunla tries to go up, gets the bump onto Bowser. Shot coming from the Seawolves, but Thing, captain of this squad, going to be playing that confident backline defender as we've seen him do in weeks past. And now it's an opportunity for the Mountaineers. 2-on-1, Bunla waiting on the wall. He chips it middle for Gucky, but Gucky can't connect, and now it's going to be cleared downfield in under a minute left. I think it's safe to say, folks, as unfortunate as it is, the Mountaineers might just be facing too tall a mountain this time around to climb back into game one. That said, we're not out of the series yet. It is only game one in a best of 5. So WCU with plenty of time left to still find something, and we'll see what comes here. Though 30 seconds left, and the pressure is now back for the Seawolves. Not necessarily a free one, but Nano will get a pretty free aerial. And with 14 seconds left, that is an insurmountable mountain for the Mountaineers tonight in game one. 5-1 at this moment, but game one will go in favor of University of Alaska Anchorage. Hopefully tonight our little browser add-ons work. It could just be that there's something added in that started to not work as of this week. We saw a few things get added on, but flip reset, looking for the one for the road, but no, it will be winner University of Alaska Anchorage in that first game. WCU going to fall to that one, and unfortunately our background will not work. So we're just going to transition over to this little spinning graphic as we take a step away, getting ready for game two. Well, welcome into game two. Quick kickoff into the Mountaineer half, but not necessarily something to worry about quite yet. WCU falling in game one of this series, 5-1. Not what you want to see, especially with a late goal coming from University of Alaska. The pace from the Seawolves tonight is something that the Mountaineers can't quite handle. But speaking of can't handle, Nano unable to handle that shot as it just went a bit too far. Snowflake now subbing in for WCU, seeing if that might be the difference maker. Snowflake in weeks past has been a phenomenal defender for this Mountaineer team, just getting back in the nick of time when he's needed. And that time it's Thing with a great save and another one there that he's not going to get credit for, though it's cleared wide. So WCU keeps this one scoreless as we near the end of the first minute. But almost a chance there for Nano, but WCU does keep it out. Thing clears it wide, and now the Mountaineers with a chance to start putting something on this Seawolf net. Thing has to make this clear. He does. Gets up to it just in the nick of time. And it's an accidental stall down and some miscommunication coming from the Seawolves, but the pressure's still on the Mountaineers right now. Snowflake clears it down the field, trying to throw away and stall out this offense from the Seawolves. WCU just needs to keep this pressure going, but a great clear from Nano down, looking for Alien, unable to do so. It's a clear middle. Bunla sends it downfield. It's going to be Bunla and Thing on this attack for the Mountaineers. It's high center. Might be Thing up. He gets a stall. Snowflake could have been there for a shot, but not quite as he decides to retreat back for a save. Tries to get a clear. It's going to be pushed off of net by Alien. An opportunity to open the scoring in this one as it's not done yet as Mr. Bowser shoots it wide. And Alien trying to find that center once again, but the Mountaineer defense is holding up to this onslaught of the Seawolves in the orange half of the field. We'll see if the Mountaineers can start to find something as Bunla now with all the boost gets a beat downfield. He gets a center. Is there going to be someone there to follow up? It's Thing up. He gets a contest, but not fast enough as it's cleared wide. So the Mountaineers have to retreat back to defense. Smart play from Bunla to stall it to where his teammate was, but Alien does get up in time. Demo from Snowflake. Thing gets a good catch. keeping the ball out of the goal halfway through game 2 in this series, and it's still scoreless. WCU needing to find a way to get the momentum to get into that offensive area and start to put some shots on net. They haven't had a chance to really test this Seawolf team, especially in the back or in the blue half of the field. They've seen what they can do on offense, but not what they can do defensively. Good clear from Snowflake as he plays calm and collected. Cleared wide on that one, and we're going to see if Bowser gets up in time, but it's Thing who's there. Alien going to clear downfield, or at least push down. Bundle looking for a center. It's off the corner, but cleared out by Nano. Thing going to throw it back. Bowser, it's a game of throwaways right now. Bunla gets a challenge. He does beat one. He goes for the bump. He gets the bump. It's got to be Snowflake, and it is. Bar down. 1-0 WCU. The first lead tonight, but a great play. You could see Bunla bumping Nano out the way, and Snowflake with the speed. He gets the top shelf shot, and with 1:45 left, WCU just needs to keep playing the sound defense they have so far tonight and so far this season to stay ahead in this one. If they can even this game up, I don't know what University of Alaska is going to do to counter, but they'll have to do something quick because once the Mountaineers get rolling, they just seems that they can't stop. Just like you can't stop Thing on that one as he finds himself with an open net and a small, tough angle that he does end up finalizing, putting it just inside that right post. Too fast. 1:33 left on the clock. So long as there's not a kickoff goal right here from UAA, it could very well be game 2 in favor of WCU. And now a miscommunication from UAA as they almost seem a little panicked. WCU just playing a very patient back line now, and they're letting themselves take the time to get things. Little chip from Snowflake looking for Bunla or Thing. Bunla gets it. Nano with a good challenge off the side. Snowflake with the long ball. Center to Bunla, who gets it off the back wall. It's centered for the Mountaineers, but no one's there to finish it. Bump out so Bunla could do something here, but he can't quite get around it. So the Seawolves now with the counterattack, a minute left. They have to score soon if they want to put this series into a good position for them. Snowflake's going for a deep bump onto Alien. Thing instead just going to play it to the corner, looking to try and steal that corner boost. He does get to it, but Bunla has to get back for the Mountaineers. He stalls it. It's high. It's a misflip from Alien. And now the Mountaineers, if they can turn this one quickly, they get a good chance to put themselves at a 3-0 lead. Thing still with a chance, and he slots it! What a goal from Thing. Yet again, an unassisted, but you can't say he did it by himself. Bunla stalling out Bowser, forcing Healer to respect his challenge, and Thing putting it just inside the post. 3-0 WCU. Guys, this is what it looks like when two Titans come to fight. There is never going to be a dull moment. Even if a game goes heavily in one favor, it's just going to be haymaker after haymaker, one way and then the other. WCU looking to drop the hammer down now. Thing keeps the pressure in the offensive half for WCU, trying to find that corner boost, but with nothing in the tank, he still finds pressure for the Mountaineers as it's now thrown downfield. Nano with a shot opportunity, but he misses. Thing gonna beat him with speed, up off the ceiling, gets the flip reset down. Bowser with the clear towards net, trying to find a way to stop this Mountaineer momentum, but he can't. And that will be game 2. It doesn't matter who scores here, if there's a score here, and there won't be. Western does take a game back against the number 1 seed. That was a beautiful showing from the Mountaineers and exactly what you want to see. So now Western has to queue up fast and get ready to keep this rolling. If they can keep this momentum, there is no chance that the Seawolves can come back and play against them. So Seawolves are going to stall out this clock as long as they can in this in-between lobby. So we're going to take a step away as we get ready for game 3 and what is now a 1-1 series. Well, here we go, game 3, another 5 minutes on the clock, and WCU finding a way to get a quick game on to a tie, what is now a tied series against the Seawolves, and doing it in spectacular fashion, finding a shutout for themselves. Bunla with no boost in the tank. If he had even just a little bit, he would have got a goal, but Snowflake with nothing, and he'll put the Mountaineers up 1-0 early in this one. What a goal from Snowflake. The knowledge to keep challenging, and Alien just expecting Nano to have at least a little bit to push off of. WCU finds a way to get themselves an early lead off of the kickoff. So the Mountaineers now with all the pressure on the Seawolves. They came into this one 5-0. WCU looking to try and make that 5-1, and the pressure's getting to them, but the pressure gets to the Mountaineers there as we see the Seawolves tie it up very early. So the first tie with goals that we've seen in this series, because WCU in game 1 found their first super late 1-4, and in the second they kept it scoreless from the Seawolves. So we'll see what happens now. Completely new territory for both teams. Snowflake with a good chance to find a shot, but Bowser with the pressure. Alien Healer accidentally stalls it back. Seawolves low on boost, so they have to make something happen here. A good demo from Thing, and Bunlo with no boost, going to try and find the time to control over this pad. Gets a 50 over, and now the Mountaineers with speed are going to try and beat out wide. It's a chip down. Thing's going to catch. Plays it off the sidewall. Good challenge from Nano to keep it in the Mountaineer half. WCU needs to get a clear and get some pressure on the Seawolf defense, because once they see that they've already shown what they can do when they have that pressure, but when they don't, and you see them playing defense for a good span of time, it's scary. We almost had just a long ball open net for the Mountaineers, but not able to find it. Maybe able to find something there, but it's a big clear from Nano, keeping this one tied. Thing with no boost, couldn't quite get the flick he was looking for. It's now redirect off the corner from Alien, looking for Bowser. Bowser finds the shot, but it's just a bit too high. Stalled middle, so Thing's going to try and get a challenge. He does get the small little chip clear, so Nano has to rotate out with nothing. Bowser burning everything to get that challenge towards net. And a high clear from Thing. He might be able to get a beat here. He fakes out Nano, but no one's there to follow for the Mountaineers. Big demo from Bum. That's going to be a redirect from Nano. Snowflake has to make this cut, and he does. Snowflake been such a phenomenal defender for the Mountaineers in these past few weeks. Regardless of what his boost tank is at, regardless of what the situation is, Snowflake has always come up big for WCU. Nice little chip here for the Mountaineers in the offensive half. Can they do something with it? No. Nano's going to clear. It's a chip from Bowser looking for the pass. Nano burning the tank to get up. He gets the flip reset, but doesn't find anything. Snowflake gets a clear. It's going to be a shot opportunity for Bowser, but he has nothing in the tank. So a big chip from Thing. The demo from Snowflake. Can Thing get there for the redirect? No. Bumla tries the shot. Not there. He hits it off the crossbar. This one's still scoreless halfway through this game, but a chance now for Nano. He just has to hit it on target. He doesn't. Snowflake missing, but it stalls out Alien, who now plays it high off the back wall. Bumla's up, gets the block on Bowser's center. And now Bunla with nothing in the tank is going to be a big force of pressure. Stalled over to Thing, who is all the boost. Nano with a chance. Thing's going to bump him, trying for Snowflake to get it clear. Snowflake able to get up. Thing goes for the shot block, but Bowser elects to instead play it on the side for control. 50 center. Healer's going to go up high. Has to get something. It's awkward off the corner. Bunla off the back wall. Gets it past Nano just enough, and he's going to try and land in time, but Bowser puts the pressure on. Miss from Snowflake, and I think it was Bowser there. So this one still remains scoreless. Both teams starting to panic a little bit. They know that if they win this game, they put themselves in a position to win the series next. But great save from Thing to keep this one tied. And now a double commit from WCU could prove fatal, but UAA unable to capitalize on that opportunity. So the Mountaineers keep this one tied at 1 with what was a stroke of luck this time around. A whiff from Alien. Clear from Bunla. It's over. Nano, is it in? No, it's off the post. He looks for the center to Snowflake, who gets bumped out the way. Bowser stalls it back, and Bunla going to try and read that play up the sidewall. He has to get a collect here. He throws it to the side. Demo from Nano. So Bunla has to make that challenge, and he does. The patience and confidence from this GC player on the Mountaineer team is really coming through right now. And you can see that both of these teams are used to a high level of play, whether it's in casual or competitive lobbies, and they have kept this one even. Folks, if we don't see a goal here soon, I'm willing to bet that there's going to be an overtime in Game 3, which would be a pivotal one to win from either team. Bunla looking for a center. He gets it. Is it Thing? No. It's a clear from UAA as Bunla tries to stall out for the Mountaineers to get some offense going. Snowflake playing back, getting that 0 boost clear. Once again, Bunla going to clear it high, looking for Snowflake, but tries to take it himself. Thing going to pressure now, plays it wide, looking for Bunla. Bunla now going to try and get a read. It's chipped high by Alien. Bowser's going to throw it off the ceiling. Snowflake could get a shot here, but he misses. So now it's Thing looking to play to Snowflake. Thing gets a challenge towards net. Bowser's going to clear it downfield. Bunla has to make an early challenge here, and he does. 2 seconds left. One could be a redirect to finish it from Alien, but no. Western's going to let it touch the ground, and we are in overtime. Game 3 in this best of 5. WCU looking to try and win this to push themselves to rank 1. UAA looking to win this to push the Seawolves, or to push the Mountaineers down. No! It's off the post and out. WCU almost finds it early in this one, but they're still going to keep the pressure. It's a good high chip. Can Bunla get there? It's stalled. It's Thing now, but he gets a block. It gets blocked by Alien in that one, and now it's in the Mountaineers half. Snowflake has to throw it to the corner, and it could be a chance here for the Seawolves, but WCU's defense holding up to this corner pressure. Bunla goes for a clear. Nano awkward. Chipped by Alien Healer, and the boost is just burning from both teams. It's a shot maybe from Bowser. Now it's a missed shot from Nano, and WCU with a chance on a great counterattack, but it gets stopped early at the half line, or at the midfield line. Shot, or a pass from Nano. He's looking for the shot, and there it is from Bowser. Great play from UAA in that one. In OT, finishing it out a minute in, Mountaineers are going to have to find a way to get themselves back into it, having not scored since the opening seconds of this one. But we'll take a step away here as we get ready for Game 4 of this best of 5 series. And here we go. Game 4 in this best of 5 series. A must win for Western Colorado to try and get themselves up to rank 1 in this season. But the offense is coming early from UAA, but they make the mistakes. Something that WCU noticed in this past series, or in this past game. They've noticed it the past 2 that they are forcing the Seawolves to panic. But the miscommunication from WCU is going to be a problem if they keep it up. Just like there was almost a miscommunication there from the Seawolves, but the Mountaineers find themselves with a chance to keep the pressure on and keep it in the Seawolf half. Good shot from Snowflake towards net, but it is cleared, and now the demos are going to be coming out heavy from UAA. It's a good chip over Bunla, but Snowflake coming up big in the back line keeps the Mountaineers at 0 with the Seawolves. WCU now with a good chance. Thing playing with 0 boost. Gets a shot towards net, but Nano up to that challenge. Snowflake tries to clear it wide. It's sent towards net, and Nano with no boost. A small mistake there from WCU proves to be their undoing. It is 1-0 Seawolves, but just about a minute has been played. So WCU is down, and they are already on the chance of being out in this series. So they just need to find a way to get themselves back in it. It only takes one moment. Big bump from Bunla. He's going to take that mid boost so the Seawolves don't get access to it. It's a good shot from Bowser, but a better save from Thing as he reads that play. Healer has to collect it. He goes up the sidewall. Bunla tries to get the bump. He still goes for the bump, but Snowflake going to throw it to the corner for the Mountaineers. And now it's a chance in the middle if someone can get there in time. Good pass from Nano. And now WCU going to take a second to recollect, get some boost. And now they're playing strong and confident. They know what they can do. High chip off the ceiling. Let's see if they can get it. Bunla going to throw it high off the backboard, looking for a bump. Snowflake looking for a shot, places it just wide. Bunla looks for a challenge and he misses it. Thing with a miss. Snowflake with the miss. And now there's a chance with an open net for the Seawolves. But with 20 boosts now in the tank, Healer's not going to be able to do too much. Gets a bit too over it for that flip reset. He gets the flip, but not able to do anything with it. And now Bunla pushing the ball to the offensive half for the Mountaineers. Thing going to follow. Bunla looking for a demo. He gets it. It's a pass middle. And there's a massive team play coming from the Mountaineers to tie this one up. Just over a minute since the last goal. What a play there. Bunla gets a big demo. Great pass from Thing. He was obviously looking for the shot. But Snowflake, playing confident and collected as he has been, does finish it. And now it is tied in game 4. Offensive chance for Bunla. He clears it downfield. Could this just be in? No, he's up for the double. He misses it, though. It's just wide. Thing tries to keep the pressure. And now Snowflake has to try and get a collection touch for WCU. He misses that big boost. Bunla's going to get it. Or Bunla's going to get the clear. Snowflake does end up getting the boost. And now Bunla with nothing does get a chip over Nano. Thing tries to go for an attack on Bowser. Snowflake with the great stall as he gets challenged by Nano. And now Bunla with nothing in the tank passes it middle for Bowser, and he can't do anything about that one as there was too much pressure and not enough in the tank. WCU was low and out of rotation patterns, and just not enough was done to clear that one wide. Halfway through the game, though, it's only 2-1. The Mountaineers know they can do it. They just need to connect a little bit more. Good double commit there, I will say. It's a pass from Thing looking for Bunla or Snowflake, but it's just wide. 2:20 left, and the Mountaineers with the offensive pressure just missing the small moments that they need to connect with. And now it's just off the backboard. WCU can't quite defend the constant backboard pressure that the Seawolves are going to be playing with. It's now a pass from Thing looking for Bunla. Bunla's going to cut it, but it's blocked by Alien Healer, who runs out of boost, gets a stall to Bowser. Good block from Thing, as now Bunla cycles back and is going to be Thing pressuring now for WCU. No, it's not. Bunla's going to get the challenge. Thing's going to cycle around, catch, play it up the wall. At least he tries to. It's a double commit from UAA. It could be a shot here from WCU, but it's collected well by Bowser, and Bunla goes up to try and get the block. Bowser gets a high chip. It's off the crossbar. Snowflake plays that confident defender that we've seen so far this season, keeping it out and keeping this one within reach for WCU. But if they want to win this one, they have to find something soon here to get the momentum to win in regulation, because they'll be feeling the panic if it goes to overtime of, hey, last game, we just had this happen. It's a good 50 towards net, but it's off the crossbar. The bounce was almost there for WCU. Not quite enough, though, as it does just keep out. Oh my gosh, and it's almost an own goal from UAA. Something that I don't like to comment on when it happens because it hurts to see, but it's something that I wanted to see there because it would have meant WCU had tied it up. 1 minute remaining. WCU's chances at being the 1 seed going into playoffs are fleeting right now, or at least being the 2 seed would be just as good, making it a little bit easier for that first week of competition, knowing you're the higher seed than your opponent was, not knowing how the other division was, but giving yourself a chance to breathe as they're trying to take away all oxygen from this UAA team, keeping the offensive pressure, and it's just in that corner, but they run out of boost, and now it's a long clear from the Seawolves, and we're going to see a lot of that for the next 20 seconds of the Seawolves, and when it's in their half, they're just going to be trying to play a long ball game to stall out the clock. WCU with 10 seconds left, they need to make it happen here. Thing just needs to get the boost, but he can't, and now it has to be something, just a constant dribble from WCU, but he tries to get a pinch with his teammate. It's not going to happen, and WCU will fall in 4 tonight against the number 1 seed UAA. That said, the Mountaineers know that they can do it against this team. They know that they've proven it because they handily took it to them game 2. So now it's just a matter of pride. Can WCU get one for the road just to make it a little bit better? But no, they can't. A good series all around from both teams. WCU will fall, but they'll be playing for what is the 2nd seed matchup next week versus NMSU. provided New Mexico State loses tonight. But for now, I'm Sparky. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch you guys tomorrow for some Overwatch.